Those of you who know me know that I'm a professional videographer, filmmaker, and a YouTube douchebag trash. As a videographer and a YouTuber, obviously I need a lot of storage space for my files. As a YouTube douchebag trash by itself, you know that I like to take free gear to review on my channel. So as a videographer and YouTuber who needs a lot of files, what I have been doing this entire time in my video making career, the past 10 years, have been saving things on random external hard drives. I have multiple 4 terabyte SSDs that I use to edit video footage, and I have multiple 4 terabyte, 8 terabyte, 20 terabyte slow HDDs for all of my backup files for the past 10 years. From client work to YouTube videos, they're all backed up in this manner. And when I send files to my clients, I either send them a link to Vimeo to stream and to download, or I send them a Dropbox link or Google Drive link for them to download. In many ways, I realize it's very cumbersome, very unorganized, very difficult to manage. If I'm like out and about away from my computer and I had backed up some stuff in my external hard drives, external SSDs, I have no access to them unless I bring those drives with me. Or, if I had backed those files up onto Drive or Dropbox, the connection to those are very slow. Naturally, I've been looking into other methods of being able to not only save, backup, and edit off of drives, but also have easy access to them while I'm out and about remotely, or I need to send files to clients, what have you. And so as a YouTube douchebag trash tube doucher who likes to take free gear to do YouTube videos on, when UGREEN reached out to me to review their NAS sync drive, not the wrapper, and I forgot exactly what model this is, so let me just, a UGREEN NAS sync DXP4800 PLUS unit, system, whatever you want to call it. This particular system they sent me has an Intel Pentium Gold 8505 5-core CPU, built-in 8 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which can be upgraded, 128 gig SSD, but that's mainly for like the operating system and stuff. It's capable up to 10 gigabit Ethernet connection speeds. It has 4 standard HDD slots and 2 M.2 NVMe SSD slots. So you could have 4 standard hard drives on there, including the 2.5 inch size, plus 2 additional slots for SSDs. UGREEN was kind enough to send me the 4 bay desktop unit, which obviously includes 4 individual slots for your HDDs. And they also send me 4 terabyte hard drives to install to the unit. And I bought my own 4 terabyte Samsung SSD to install this unit to test that to make sure it works. Yes, they sent this whole unit to me. I mean, the total cost of what they sent was probably $1,000. I spent additional $300 for the Samsung SSD. So the UGREEN NAS sync DXP4800 Plus is potentially an industry game changer. So to answer your questions, what is NAS sync? I have no idea what it is really. I just know that it's a bunch of hard drives in this unit. But NAS sync is a new data storage that basically solves all high cost and limited cloud storage and privacy concerns, which seems like it is true. That is the case. It works like a cloud, but stores all your data locally, safely in your own hard drives, and the cost is more efficient. For example, I have Vimeo, right? I gotta pay like $600 something a year for like a terabyte, some bullcrap like that, and that's how I send clients videos to stream. But this way, I can actually just save stuff directly on my own drive, and it runs off my own home network. So I could access those files anytime. I could send those files for my clients to download. And of course, if I actually spent money on these drives my own, yes, I spent $1,000, but that's $1,000 one time versus spending either $200-300 a year on Dropbox every year, or spending $600-700 a year for Vimeo. I just spend that $1,000 one time and I'm pretty much set. I mean, that's a lot of storage. That is much more storage than what like Dropbox or Drive would get you. Plus the obvious issues of security, as these files are all in your house and you're backing them up, and you could set them up for redundancy. You could you have 4 drives inside this NAS unit, and you could have drives 1 and 2 be duplicated, and drive 3 and 4 would be duplicated. You could have backup versions of each hard drive. I mean, you could store up to 112 terabytes total on this particular UGREEN NAS unit. It has wide compatibility with all different types of HDDs and SSDs. So, you could have like a bunch of, I guess, 12 gigabyte HDDs or whatever, and a bunch of like 8 terabytes SSDs, and it could add up to a total of 112 terabytes. That is a lot of storage, especially if you're a videographer, you're shooting raw and stuff, you're gonna need a lot of storage. So there's that. It has an AI album assistant, so if you're storing a bunch of photos on this drive, there is a built-in app AI that could help sort out photos, and I am supposed to show you an example of how it sorts stuff out. So hopefully this is going to work. I have some photos I took of my kids during vacation, and see if it could sort out the photos based on their faces. I mean, it's nothing new. Like if you have Google Photos, it could do that already, but I'm going to try to show an example of how this UGREEN NAS drive with its own app can also do this on your own personal hard drives, accessible through cloud. It has superior processing performance. With the UGREEN NAS, you can fix a transfer speed issue, especially with Google Drive, whatever, in Dropbox. It can reach a total download speed of up to 1,250 megabytes per second, which is equivalent to downloading 1 terabyte of files in about 20 minutes. It provides faster operations, quicker data processing, and easier multitasking with the powerful 12th gen 5-core Intel processor. So again, this all depends on your internet at home. I am unfortunately stuck with Xfinity at my own house, so upload speeds are atrocious, but download speeds is a little bit over gigabit speed. So I'm kind of limited based on my situation, but those of you who have like Verizon files or something like that, you could be zooming, you could be doing all kinds of stuff just through your LAN network at your house. I mean, you could be editing footage right off of this drive through your Wi-Fi, through your internet connection. I don't have NAS sync box right here in front of me because it is installed upstairs close to my wife's office. My wife works at home, so she needs extra fast connection all the time to be remotely connected into her like work computer. So I actually set up our LAN connection upstairs in our office, and I just operate via Wi-Fi down here because the most speed I need is for uploading, and again, Xfinity is slow as crap with uploading anyway. So I hadn't really thought it was important for me to have my computer directly connected to LAN down here. So there's that. You can sync your data between UGREEN NAS Sync and Google Drive. Makes it quick to back up, make it quick to replace your files. The whole 9 yards. If you're trying to switch from one NAS to other, you need to back up something. You could back up to Google Drive and then back it back and then put it back into your NAS Sync unit, whatever it is you want to do with that. It supports multiple formats, raw formats from mainstream cameras. In photo album, it creates convenient for users who use multiple types of cameras and mobile to capture images and videos. So to all of my videographers, photographers, This should be very helpful to you if you're trying to edit directly off of your NAS system via cloud or what have you. Here's a quick demonstration of uploading. Here's the example of uploading a 1 gigabyte or more video file to the NAS system and versus the speed of uploading it to Google Drive. You could remotely upload stuff to the NAS system and then share the file with somebody and they could edit that on the cloud. So if you're working with an outsourced video editor, you could share with them a folder of all of your files and they could edit that stuff right on that drive and you have real-time access to it as they're doing it. Something I already mentioned, multi-client support. You can view pictures and videos, watch movies, etc. Use the app to manage and classify related files. With NAS Sync connected, use your phone on or PC to access remotely, which means you could be like, on vacation, you could access your computer as long as you have an internet connection or something like that. And that's about it. Here is just, quick screenshot of all of the different files that UGREEN NAS Sync supports. So there's that for you right there. After me testing it these past 1 hour, everything works very smoothly. It works as expected. And yeah, if you're interested in a NAS Sync system, links in the description below for this one. You click my link, you get 15% off your order, your own UGREEN DXP4800 Plus, so that you can also enjoy what I got to enjoy with this unit the past hour of use. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, you thought it was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, lighten up.